Welcome to our exclusive series with Leo Lance, the mastermind behind Leo Lance Construction, where we delve into the art and science of transforming your home. Today, we are thrilled to have Leo join us as we embark on a journey to enlighten homeowners about achieving their ultimate dream spaces. Our goal is clear: to equip you with the insights and strategies for a seamless and successful home renovation. Whether it's that bespoke kitchen that you've been dreaming of or a comprehensive remodel, we are here to ensure your visions come to life with authority and style. So I have Leo Lance here. Hi, Leo. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Nora. Thank you for letting me join you today. I'm Leo Lance, president of Leo Lance Construction in Richmond, Virginia. And I've been a remodeler for over 30 years and specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodeling.
Thank you so much. So, diving right in, what would you say is a realistic budget to keep in mind for those starting a kitchen remodel?
According to industry publications, the typical budget is about 10% of the value of the home. However, that number can range higher or lower depending upon the cost of the fixtures, appliances, scope of work, whether the space is being expanded. But that's a typical starting point for someone just trying to get together a budget for the project.
Great. That's a great takeaway. Kitchen renovations can vary wildly in cost. In your experience, what's the average price range for a full set of kitchen cabinets and countertops?
The cabinets and countertops are probably your two of your three most expensive items that are going into the project, the other being the appliances. We see the cabinets and countertops average about, I would say about 40% of the budget goes towards those two items.
Great. We often also hear about unexpected expenses in home projects. Could you share some of the hidden costs in kitchen remodeling that homeowners should be aware of?
Anytime you're remodeling, you can run into unforeseen challenges, we'll say. Most of the time, it's on an older home going behind someone who has done something previously who probably shouldn't have done what they were doing to start with. But some unforeseen things that can expose themselves would be if you have any mold in a wall where you've had the pipe leaks or siding or roofing issues. Some other things are structural issues. We just had a project last week where we opened up and up in the ceiling, we went to run some electrical wires and they had some cracked ceiling rafters. So those are the things that the normal eye wouldn't see and even mine's not going to catch until you open up the bones of the project.
Yes, that's such a crucial point. Thanks for highlighting that. And every designer has their guiding principles. What's the golden rule of kitchen design that you swear by?
Well, there's always been the golden rule, which is your work triangle. That work triangle is the primary stations in the kitchen where you have your food storage or refrigeration, your kitchen sink, and your cooking appliances. So the norm for that rule is you don't want to be any less than 13 feet apart and no more than 26 feet apart. And within that triangle, you do not want to have any obstructions, say an island or a table or anything to interfere with your walking path between those fixtures.
Great. Absolutely fascinating. So, when planning out a kitchen's design, what are the top five factors that you think should always be considered?
We always look at the layout of the space, the lighting, storage capacity, flooring, and ventilation. Now, each of those items may be separate, but they have a coalescence or they balance between each other. So you weigh, say, you're cooking with how much storage you have. So if you like to cook and are going to have multiple ovens or additional appliances, a microwave, steam oven, we have to make sure we have enough storage in the kitchen to accommodate that amount of cooking. That in turn affects the ventilation. So we got to make sure we have enough ventilation in the space to prevent the fumes or odors that are, if you're cooking liver and onions, you're going to want to make sure you get those odors out of the space because that may not be appealing to everyone. And then lighting is so crucial to balance your cabinet selections. If you go with a dark cabinet, you're not going to have some poor lighting because cabinets will actually suck the light out of the room. So you have to balance that with ambient lighting. You also look at your work surfaces. So you're going to want to have some task lighting, like under cabinet lighting. So everything has a balance between those five principles.
Wow, that's an eye opener. Thank you for that. And those are meant to be broken, right? What's the one kitchen design rule you enjoy bending or completely ignoring?
I tell you, with the advent of these new appliances, we're always coming up with new innovations to accommodate appliances. Not only do you have one work triangle in the kitchen now, we may have two or multiple. Not only do you have the traditional stove, refrigerator, in the sink, but you may have a bar sink, and then you're going to have a wet bar or a coffee station or a beverage center. So then we have all these beverage refrigerators underneath of even the drawer microwaves. Traditionally, you would always have a space saver microwave that would have been over the range. Now we can put that appliance in the island, so then that can create a supplemental triangle. We're always bending the rules, but ultimately the design is subject to the client's approval.
Thank you for this. And kitchens come in all shapes and styles. Can you walk us through the different types of kitchen cabinets that are available on the market?
Sure, you have your traditional box cabinet, which has different door style. A traditional overlay had a door that did not cover the whole face frame of the cabinet. You would have some of the cabinet exposed around the edges of the doors. Full overlay, which is our most popular cabinet selection, the face frames of the drawers and the doors pretty much cover the entire cabinet. So you don't really see the cabinets themselves unless you go to open a door or drawer. And then we have frameless cabinets now. They maximize your space on the interior, have a bit more of a modern look to them. But those are the three most popular designs of the cabinets. But I would say in our market, now each market differs, but in our market, the most popular is definitely is the full overlay.
That's profound information. Thanks for sharing that. And the material can make or break a cabinet. In your opinion, what are the best materials for kitchen cabinets that balance stability and aesthetic?
In our market, the wood species of choice is going to be maple because it has the flexibility of staining and giving the natural veining and character you would see it in a natural wood product. It also takes paint very well, leaves a nice smooth finish. Other materials that are available are oak, hickory. We'll see some walnut also. Traditional wood species is alderwood. So those are our primary wood species, but maple is by far the biggest selection.
Great. So quality is key. And when it comes to craftsmanship, which brands stand out to you for making the best quality kitchen cabinets?
We are exclusively a Wellborn cabinet dealer. Wellborn has been in the business for since the 1950s, and their line has the flexibility to serve a wide range of clients from builder grade to our premier series and estate level to where we can take the cabinet all the way to within a quarter of an inch of requirement. But Warren is the industry leader, and that's who we represent.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And lastly, trends come and go. But in your view, what style of kitchen cabinets has stood the test of time and continues to be the most popular?
Oh, the traditional white kitchen is by far the most consistent over the years. The door styles may change. We're not doing the raised panel centers as much anymore. We're seeing more of a transitional style where you'll have a flat panels and character on the styles and rails around the door. And there may be some variations on color. We may have a glacier, which is the white or a bright white, or even a oyster, which just has a light gray to it. But I would say about 68 to 70% of the kitchens that we install are still your traditional white.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's great information.
Thanks so much.